Oh my god, we're live. Hey guys, we're running a little behind, so bear with us for a minute. Here, just sit over here so I can line up the shot. You join. That look good? Yeah. Hey, Paul, you just left. Alright guys, so we are live. What time is it?
6:45.
That's, look at that.
6:30.
6:30 right on the button. Alright, so we don't really have news today, more of a gripe. This is something that, what's up David? This is something that plagues us daily, and that is Jersey Mike's. Clean your cars, people. When you bring your cars to get worked on, take your valuables out of your car. What the hell is that?
That's the ghost.
There's a ghost. Ghost of Christmas past. Spend some time. You know, when we have to go into your cars and touch things, and it's like, look, we don't want to touch your coffee goo. It's really disgusting. So vacuum maybe. I don't know. Take your kids' dirty diapers out. Look underneath the seats. Just, you know, go 5 minutes through the car. Just kind of get your...
5 minutes? It's going to be like a whole day.
Yeah. Hi from Georgia. Atlanta. That's another funny one. Okay, so clean your car's done. Another funny one. You guys, if you watch us on YouTube, you see me, I have my Atlanta Falcons shirt on. It's actually not an Atlanta Falcons shirt. It's actually the Dunedin Falcons shirt. Here in where we live, we have Clearwater, we have Dunedin. The school my daughter goes to uses the same mascot as the Atlanta team, so I have several Atlanta shirts. So, the cool thing is, now they're in the Super Bowl this year,
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited because I actually have a shirt for the team that's going to play. Yeah,
Wow.
and God, I hope they beat the out of the Patriots. Ugh, I hate those guys. That was kind of like a lose-lose. I know there's like a million Steelers fans out there, and whatever, you know. It was like this, Steelers, Patriots. It's like the two teams that have been in the Super Bowl the most.
My whole family is.
Yeah, I know. It's so bad. Okay, so, for you Steelers fans out there, I'm sorry.
You know, next year.
Yeah, same for the Green Bay fans.
Exactly.
Total bummer. I was torn, though, but because I have the Atlanta shirt, I was glad they won. All right, let's get on with the show. We had a couple guys send in some questions earlier today.
Yeah.
When we put out our all-call, hey, don't
Don't
make
know.
sure you check in. What was the guy's name?
Don't know.
Do you have a
talk
question?
about, no. This new.
Oh, talk about the new
premium sound in your car. If you, the factory so far, I have a new speaker, and then you're like,
You know, that's a funny question because a lot of the times, like these guys. Okay, so this is all right. The benefit of not getting premium sound is that you got a system that starts at the bottom. You have cheap $5 to $10 speakers from the factory.
Mm-hmm.
You can put in a $100 set of speakers like some Punch, some Hertz Energy, some Focal Access, some basic J. Pick a basic line. Anywhere between that 100 to 150, and it'll sound amazing, and that's great because those cheap ass speakers that came with it suck. Now, you get a premium sound, and instead of paying the $2,500 to $3,000 from the manufacturer, you can easily upgrade that sound. Now, so you're doing the right thing. You didn't get a premium sound. It's easy to upgrade to a premium sound.
Mm-hmm.
It just really comes down to brand. Hey, it's Ann again. Hey, Ann. The problem we run into is when you have the premium sound and you want to upgrade that. That's where people just, you know, it's funny. Because, like, you asked a question. I didn't get a premium sound. I want to buy it. I want to get a premium sound. You can spend $100 on a set of speakers, and you'll have a premium sound.
better sound.
Well, it would be premium because, I mean, a $100 set of speakers is way above anything the manufacturer's going to put in there. But the funny thing is when you get a
Premium sound.
premium sound and you want to upgrade, they all come in and say, hey, I want to get some kickers. I want to get some punch. And you're like, bro, slow it down. You have
Bro.
Bose in there. You
Business,
have Mark Levinson. You have an Infinity.
JBL.
You have a premium sound system. We can't just simply throw some $50 speakers in there and make it sound better. It just doesn't work like that. So those guys always get sticker shock when you're like, it's going to cost you $2,000 to $2,500 because it's a level. So when you buy non-premium, you're here. Okay? So anything you buy regular is going to be above it. But when you have premium factory stereo, you're already here above that. So now we have to go here. And there's a huge gap between these two. Huge. It's insane. But if you're willing to spend it, you're going to love it. So that's that. Okay.
Yeah.
So, question earlier today. What did he say? You got it on yours? Oh, you're doing that. Okay, hold on. Let me get to this. We had a couple questions. Okay. I watched a few of your videos and I learned a bit more about some functions I didn't notice. You guys seem to know most things about the Kenwood stereos. Also, I thought I'd ask. And the question he was asking was, I recently purchased a Kenwood DDX 773BH, and people told me I can also use low-pass frequency cutoff for tweeter. Is this true? Or is this a feature for the Exelons only? No, it should be in the crossover settings.
What's his name? Michael? I guess.
Sure.
Yeah.
This guy. You can't see. That guy.
There you go.
There you go. Him. Okay, so here's the thing. We don't carry non-Exelon. So we only have the Exelon to base this in. But we've seen this in the basic decks, because we do carry the basic decks. Basic decks have a high pass. So it might be an Exelon feature only. But when you go to the front channel crossover, there should be a... this will tell you if it's there. If you go to the front crossover, it'll say tweeter left, tweeter right, volume or attenuation, and then it'll say tweeter crossover, and then it'll say front crossover. And what that allows you to do is put a as you said, low pass crossover, and then bring the volume down on the two tweeters, and the volume is independent of one another. So you can put a low pass crossover fixed on both, and then if you want the one closest to you to be lower, you can do that. So there again, I'm sorry we don't have the non-Exelon stuff, but that's how you would check it. So
2-year warranty.
2-year warranty, and it's shiny black. Hot damn. Okay, so
Where's the next one?
next one is Jose. Jose? Is that Jose? Jose?
Yeah,
Jose. Hi guys, love the YouTube channel. Been using tips and tricks from you guys. Thank you. I had a question for you guys. I have a Chevy 2005 Tahoe LT with OnStar Bose. I upgraded my head unit with a Pioneer 4100. I used the module to retain OnStar and Bose. Basically what it is he wants to get a 4-channel or 5-channel amplifier. What is he going to do about retaining his OnStar? Because he uses OnStar. So, depending on what module you got is really where that comes into play. If you got a pack audio, let's say Pro 5 module, there's 2 plugs on it. One for amplified system, one for non-amplified system. When you switch from the Bose system to add an amp, you take the plug and you put it into the non-amplified system, and then you connect a speaker to the white and white-black output, one of the speakers you just took out, bury that up in the dash, connect it to that output, and what that'll do is that'll give that channel an amplified output. All the OnStar features will be there. Now, if you're not worried about talking with OnStar, you're just worried about the unlock and stuff like that, you don't need two-way communication, you don't have to worry about anything. The only thing, it'll still work. Hey, Bill. It'll all still work. It's just a matter of if you want to talk to them. If you want to talk to them, that's how it's done.
With the speaker, yeah.
Yeah. If you got an access piece, sorry. Or a Scotch piece. I have nothing.
Bill.
Work, Bill. It's just crazy. Today sucked.
Yeah.
Today was fun. Today was, hey, it's Monday.
It's Monday, yes.
Some days, which I know you guys all have out there, Monday got its bad reputation on the fact that it's Monday and whatever could go wrong or what could ever be bad or whatever garbage can come your way always happens on a Monday. Well, today was no different.
That was that Monday.
That was that Monday.
Yeah.
I had to put on, I know that is, yeah. I had to put on rubber gloves, Puerto Rico, all the way to Puerto Rico. Anyways, sorry. Yeah, today was a rubber glove day, and that was kind of what brought in the beginning of this, where we were talking about please clean out your car. I mean, especially when you make an appointment somewhere, it's not like, I understand the last minute you showed up and was like, hey, we can take you, and your car's a mess. I get it. It's no big deal. You want to drive around in trash? Whatever works for you. I'm not going to, I don't knock you. I don't judge.
If you make appointment like 2 days.
Yeah, clean out your car.
Come on.
All right, Donald, I just purchased a 4100. Notice that the app screen is lower resolution than the yes. This is, okay, it's not actually lower resolution, it's the same resolution. You're getting 800 by 480. The problem is they've made the backgrounds are at a higher dot per inch for that 800 by 480. So, yeah, it looks like crap. That's basically it.
Okay, Ross, when you're planning a new build, how to do a new battery, a second battery.
Oh, show how to do a second battery? Really, it's not on the books right now. That's kind of one of those opportunity things. When we get a car in that somebody's going to add it, we do it. If you've seen the Rockford video where we, in the Chrysler 300, where we added the second battery, I know it's kind of fast, but yeah.
Are you more excited about the Kenwood 6-channel lamp or the audio control 6-channel lamp?
Audio control. More excited about the audio control. Only because I think audio control is finally woken up to the fact that they need to get in the game. Kenwood's going to be amazing. They're going to sell a ton of them. It's going to work great. But I'm more excited about the audio control.
Okay, next. How do you feel about active versus passive crossover? How about JL653?
Active is always better, is what everyone wants to tell you, because it reduces the amount. Okay. It takes away the power-robbing capacitors and resistors and coils that are in a crossover network. Does it sound better? Yes. If you know what you're doing, yes. If you don't know what you're doing, no. Stay away from them. It's a great way to blow your tweeters. But yes, if you have the ability and the patience to figure out a electronic crossover network, totally the way to go.
Okay, anyway, to retain the USB and the aux function.
In,
I don't know what car. Brian, he don't tell me what car, but he have a 4800.
Yes.
And with the Metra connection, and when he plugged the iPhone, say USB not recognized. Maybe he using a different USB.
Yeah, try using the Apple USB. A lot of the times, if you just grab
2013 Sonata, you gotta build that.
Oh, you gotta build that. We have a video up on YouTube, how to retain your factory USB and aux. The problem is in that car, the USB aux is on a circuit board, and the radios don't know how to communicate with it. So even though the harness comes with an adapter, they don't work. It's like sucks. So that's why we make that video.
Yeah.
So that we show you how to build that and work it out.
Okay, Ross, I would love to see a future video to add a second battery.
Yes, and there's no question. We're gonna do it. We got to have content. We do them 5 days a week. So anytime we have time, we film. We're constantly filming. So I just can't give you an exact time, but yeah, definitely want to do the battery one.
You have done a 2016 GMC Arcadia. Arcadia, yeah, the same.
Yeah.
With Maestro RR.
Have we done one?
Because they only goes to 2014.
Then no, I wouldn't do it. If it only goes to 2014, then it's not going to function. iData is very specific, and I mean this, specific about what will and what won't work. If it's not listed on their site,
don't try it.
Don't try it, because it's not going to work. That's that. Those guys are special. There's some Canadians that are really special.
Not that special, but that special.
Yeah, what he said. Okay.
Okay, do you have a video about Dynamic?
Dynamat?
Oh, Dynamite, yes. I'm sorry, my screen.
Is it Donald?
Yeah. Yes, that's
Still
Donald.
got his screen fixed.
I'm thinking that...
Bill just laughed. I did it. It's not us, it's you. It's not really. It's not us. It's not us, it's them. It's not us, it's them. They need to... Oh,
yeah,
wait,
it's
it was
Donald.
us?
I mean,
it was us? Oh, okay. Well, then never mind.
Okay.
Do we have a video on Dynamite? No, we carry Roadkill, but is that... Okay, so... we are planning a dedicated, let's be, real anal about the door and potato the door. It is on the books. It's just a matter of time.
And they give you like better sound, like definitely.
Yeah, we'll go through the whole thing. We have it all planned out. We want to do sound deadening on the door panel, sound deadening on the panel itself, use fast rings. It's going to be really nice.
Yeah.
It's all in my head because we've done it a million times.
Yes.
But yes, I want to do it. Just a matter of getting there. When is a second battery needed?
Yes.
Back in the day, we used to say anytime you go over 1,000 watts, you need a second battery. Nowadays, because it seems like every amp you buy is 1,000,000 watts, it's hard to say. If you're going to have two amplifiers, the other thing too is back in the day, everything was an AB class amplifier. These class Ds are a lot more efficient on a CX now. So when do you add a second battery? If you're doing a true 1,500 watt class D amplifier and you're going to do like a 100x4, get a battery. That's really it. I mean, if you're just doing a 5-channel, don't worry about a battery. If you have a Honda, get a battery. Oh, hey, from the UK.
From UK.
So the OK screen. Yes, the OK screen on a Pioneer and a Kenwood and an Alpine and everybody else sucks.
Yes.
But it's on a Pioneer. Okay, I'm excited about the new audio control tool. ISP out the subwoofer like the Kenwood does. Love the video. Bill, are you reading this? Bill, hello, Bill. What do you think?
Job in.
Bill is the audio control rep, not to, don't bug him. Okay, but
don't buy.
Not that now he's like off. I'm out of here. Forget it. Okay, so we had one other question.
Yes.
Are we ahead? Are we good? Is everybody? Hey, if I missed your question, just repeat it. I'll get to it.
Yeah.
No question about that. I don't want to leave anybody out. Oh yeah, that was. Okay, so we did that. Okay, so Alan from California asks a very long question. He's got a Subaru. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Donald. He has a Subaru subwoofer. He wants to go with really high-end components up front, a nice set of coaxials in the rear, a big amp to power them.
It has 10 outputs.
It has 10 outputs. Okay, so there you go. The audio control is going to be amazing. It's 10 outputs of fun and excitement. I believe if you go, Bill, can you go to the website and download the software for like the 810? I believe you can. If you do that, it'll walk you through all the options. I'm pretty sure. At least it did when I did it. So excited. So anyways, Alan has a question. He's confused. There's so many speakers to pick, and what do I do? What do I buy? Well,
Hi, Frank.
Hey, Frank. Yes, on Windows. So if you have a Windows machine, you can go to Audio Control and download the software so you can get playing with it now before you get the amplifier and see if it's going to do what you want it to do. That's always fun. Most of the manufacturers allow you to do that. Play with their software. I know Rockford does that with the 360.
Yeah.
Kicker does it with their thing. Other companies just sign in and create passwords, which really suck. But no, Audio Control is pretty cool about that. So, the question is it was almost like the original question, premium sound versus non-premium sound. But this question is, what do I buy? Okay, everyone's ear is a little bit different. And unfortunately nowadays, it's very hard to go in a shop and hear all the really expensive speakers, unless you live in a place where they do all that. Best option for any subwoofer in a new 2017 Ford Escape Retain Factory Head Unit. If you're looking for something that's just a simple subwoofer, check out the Rockford P300 110 or P312. Yeah. 300 112. It's their amplified all-in-one deal. It's an amazing amount of bass. It's removable, so you get full functionality of the Escape. Yep. So if you have to throw groceries, soccer crap, baseball, whatever in the back, it's got a grill.
So you can drop it.
Yeah, drop it like it's hot. It's this guy right here. This is the 10. It's got a cool plug on the side.
Yeah.
It's all removable. If you're just looking to add some bass to a car, it's definitely the way to go.
Come in 10 and 12. So.
Yeah, totally cool. All right, so how do you pick a good set of speakers? I mean, obviously you want to go and listen to them. You can read 1,000,000 reviews, and I can tell you just buy some focals. But it's hard. It's very hard, and I can understand where this guy is coming from. Thank you. You bet. So he's spending, and then it comes down to a processor. Do I need a processor? Well, that also depends on the radio. If you're buying one of these higher-end radios, like a 9903, like a 48, like a 42, like an 893, Even an Alpine has a 9-band parametric EQ. These all have 13-band EQs, time correction, 5-channel volume control. There's nothing that you can buy in a box that's going to do that. If you have a Pioneer, it's got auto EQ. You hit a button and it does it all for you. It sounds amazing.
Components, speakers, those high while playing music.
Yes,
high loud.
that is correct.
Yes.
Any kicker, any yellow series kicker component has a light bulb in the crossover, and when you play them at high volumes, that light bulb turns on to keep you from blowing your tweeter, and the sound in the tweeter goes, bye guys.
I'm out. Yeah.
Rockford Punch. If you want loud and you want affordable, Rockford Punch. Power, yes, if you've got the money to spend, but Punch. Punch will make your ears bleed and sound good doing it. Right, Bill? It's also the Rockford. So, how do I pick what speakers do I want? It's, you're spending $900 on a set of speakers. It's a big move. Yeah, it's tough, man. You got it. My go-to high-end speakers, price point you're at is either the Hertz, high energies, which are just that. They are the high energy. If a guy comes in and says, I want quality, I want loud, I go high energy. If a guy wants sound quality, price is kind of like, I'm willing to spend the money, I go Focal K2s. Freaking amazing. Yeah, and the new version, not the old version. The old version that you can get a really good deal on from Crutchfield. Don't get those. Spend the extra $200 to $300 and get the new ones. Now, back to his original question is, dude, at the end of the day, Alan, you need a sub. Doesn't matter. These speakers will not produce bass. Simple rule is, these guys, they make speakers, but they also make subwoofers, and they're not going to make their speakers sound like subwoofers.
Okay.
So
Martin,
that's it now.
Yes, Martin, thank you for the active passive info. One last question. I have the inline capacitor on the JL C5 tweeters.
Yes.
Should I be okay to run the 4 inches on the 6.5 on the JL 300/4?
Yeah, I mean the inline capacitor. Actually, most manufacturers, you definitely want the inline capacitor on the. If you're just so if you have a, I don't know how to answer this and have it make sense. So if you have a tweeter, you have a cap.
K2 are amazing.
You have a mid-range, and it's actively crossed over. If this is on like the mid-range is on one channel, and this is on channel 2. So these are on 1 and 2. These are on 3 and 4, and you want to add the 2.5-inch mid-range to channels 1 and 2 with the tweeter. Yes, you could do that. Keep the cap on the tweeter. I believe that's what you're asking.
Are you recommend the Pioneer 8200?
It was voted #1 by Dean and Fernando this year
Boom.
in our top 5 radios of 2016.
And yes, the K2s are amazing. You're correct.
So Fernando comes from a different background than me when it comes to sound quality, and I had carried Focal for years in my previous employment, of which I worked for 21 years before I came to this place. And we sold a ton of K2s. So where he comes from is where his music background came from. They did a lot of loudspeakers. And I was like, dude, you haven't heard anything good until you've heard these speakers. So the first set he got was the high energies, which he was just like, oh my god, I didn't know you could do this. And then when we did a 3-way set of the Focals, I had to pick him up off the floor because he was just like, this is so amazing. I mean, granted, it took us 2 hours to tune them, but
okay, Hank, can you say you guys the Alpine was the best stereo in 2016?
No, we gave.
I believe that was the single din.
We were talking about single dins, but when it comes to 8200 won #1. The restyle got an mention. By no means is the Alpine going to win any top 10 or top 5 or even top 3 awards in 2016. Now 2016. I'm really excited about Alpine because they're stepping their game up when it comes to just this market here, whereas where 99% of the market is. They're actually really going to come to the table this year. I can't wait to get my hands on those so we can start playing with those and showing you guys all those cool features. I'm excited about that. You know, 8200. If you want to get away from Pioneer, like you're like, I don't want a Pioneer for whatever reason. There's nothing bad about Pioneer. Check out the 83 Kenwood Exelon. That's this guy right here. It has the Garmin navigation. It also has, it's basically the competitor for one another. They're very similar.
Yeah.
Now the one cool thing about 893, and this is one of the things that you guys every now and then you'll ask, is it is the only radio that they make that does this. Now if you didn't see that, okay, the radio actually, all radios will tip this way, okay? This radio will actually go into the dash. So here's flat, here's in. So, you know, if you have a dash and it's like this, it'll do inward instead of outward. And what that's really great, it's like you got a pickup truck that radio's up high, you can boom. Awesome.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't
Moving
know.
on. I have a
How
Jeep
to
Patriot.
The 6x94 is on fit. Any recommendations?
Make them fit. You have to make them.
We
It's a
made
Jeep-
panels.
Jeep Patriot. Jeep Patriot. What?
Yes.
What? Oh yeah, because you gotta cut the plastic out, and then probably put a 1/4-inch spacer on them.
So
The Rockfords are way bigger.
Any
So-
recommendation for a 2014
Reverse
Jeep?
cowgirl. Bill goes. Get along, little doggy.
Yeah.
I want to look at her face.
That's
I bought the 4100 NEX after review. Did you love it? I hope you did. I hope you did, because you know it's an awesome radio.
That was awesome, right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. We won't miss that.
Don't take dirty cars to shops. Yeah, means he loves it. That's
awesome.
good. I'm glad our reviews actually help you guys. That's why we do them. Yes, definitely. Does the Kenwood GPS have free map upgrades for life? Garmin does not do that in this world for some reason. They do it for their aftermarket stuff, but they do not do it for this. So you do have to pay for the upgrades. It's not through Kenwood. It's actually through Garmin.
What do you guys drive?
We covered that last week.
Infinity G35.
Chevy Camaro.
You need a cat face again?
Oh, yeah, wasn't that cool? That must be new. My daughter's going to love that. She's probably going to do it. You're such a dork.
Ok, José.
Yes.
¿Cómo busco actualizar el ABS? Ve a Pioneer, el website de Pioneer, te metes a donde dice Updates y ahí lo puedes bajar y ahí lo puedes actualizar en el USB.
Is that updates?
Yes.
Yeah. So the question was, what was
How can I update my 8500?
8500. Ooh.
Yes.
Honestly, I don't even think there is an update for an 8500. I don't think they ever updated that. Because that's the radio you used to have in the Beamer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they ever pushed an update for that radio.
Okay, so José, probablemente no hay
Time to
updates
upgrade,
para
man.
ese.
See, now the funny thing is there was an 84, there was an 85, and both those radios turned into the 40 the 4000, the 41, and the 42.
Yeah.
So the natural evolution of these, and which is funny, because if you're in Europe, the UK guy, you guys still are, like you got an 8850, which is our 4200. What's the question?
For the 8200 reverse camera,
Yes.
in the correct
Ground.
ground parking brake.
Green. Please confirm I don't need to
Override
chip.
chip.
You do not need an override chip. Actually, we do have a video on how to bypass it. All you have to do is ground the green parking brake wire. That's it. And then, when you have the radio in... When you have the radio go here,
Source off.
go source off. If you press and hold right here, okay, you're going to see this little, it'll come up and make sure this damn demo is off.
Yep.
Press and hold right here, it'll say set on. It'll pop up right here above the Windows icon. When that happens, the radio's bypassed. You're done, you don't have to worry about anything. That's it. That's as hard as it is on those. No bypass needed. Now the 82, the 80, any one of the NEX with the exception of a 4000 series, is like that. The 4000 is an AVH, just like we talked about. So you have to use the bypass.
You're welcome.
You bet. We do have a video on that too if you'd actually like to see
Yeah.
the long form of it. Just go to the 2016 NEX playlist on YouTube and you can watch us talk about it. Because that never gets old. I mean, who doesn't like watching us talk about the color wires on a or the colors of a wiring harness? It's like, hey, this one's blue and this one does this. We have whites, which we call 1. We have gray. We have greens, there are 3, and purples that are 4. Big red. Big red's joining us. Crazy kids. If I remember correctly, y'all said that Alpine took the next step in advancement by removing something and connecting on sound quality. Can't remember exactly what y'all said they removed, but by doing. That makes 2 of us. What did they do?
Don't remember.
Connecting the sound quality. Can't remember exactly. I remember back in the day, depending on what you're talking about, they did have, or they do have, the Tune It app, which is really awesome because you can plug your phone in and you can tune the radio from the phone. Now, the funny thing is they've had it for like 3 years now. Everyone is finally catching up with Hertz, don't it? Everyone is finally catching up with them. Pioneer has one for their single DINs. The nice thing about the Alpine is it works on the double DIN. Kenwood just came out with theirs. Doesn't work. And theirs will work on some of their newer double DINs. It won't work on the 9903 and all the high-end stuff. It'll just work on like the 374, the whole 4 series, that new, as well as the new 2017 single DIN radios. So what is that?
Let me know about the function of the loud.
Okay, good question. What is loudness? Loudness was some college nerds that decided that the way the human ear hears, we hear mid-range because we talk at mid-range. They hear mid-range. We hear mid-range the best. That means low frequencies and high frequencies. If you were to look at what our ear does, it works like this as far as hearing goes. Here's low frequencies, here's high frequencies, and we hear like this. That's why everyone wants to do a flying V curve on the EQ. What basically loudness does is it does 2 things. It boosts treble and bass at low frequencies, and as the volume turns up, it decreases them. So that what you end up with is at low volumes you have a full impact sound, bright tweeters. Good. As the volume turns up, it rolls it down so you don't blow your speakers.
Okay.
You want to repeat that?
So, para Luis.
Yeah. Translate. Google Translate. Yeah, whatever that guy said. Just translate that.
Okay, so para Luis, recuerda que tienes highs aquí, bass acá. Tú simplemente compensa ese sonido que tú tienes de arriba y de abajo. Okay, whatever.
I'm sorry.
He say, I love your store. Hi from Puerto Rico. Jose.
Thank you, Jose. Hey, today, real quick, guys, shop safety. Everyone, remember we talked about shop safety last year? Hold up, why? Or last week. Peace out. Froggy Fingers got his finger caught in the table saw. Well, hey, I didn't want him to feel left out. So, if you've got a folding ladder, you know those cool ladders that start small and ratchet out, make sure before you get on it, if it's already open, that no one bothered to unlock those as a cruel joke or just going, well, these are click. Because falling off a ladder does hurt a lot. As I think Rob Deerdick calls it, a credit card. Yeah, Sitting down's been painful for a couple days, as well as broke my foot again. Kick ass. Anyways, I understood all of that. I'm sorry, Tony. I try. Gracias, muchachos.
There you go.
Gracias, muchachos.
Sounds good. Right?
El Cabong! Dong! What was the sidekick name? Dude, we totally do. Quick Draw McGraw. What was the sidekick
Jump.
name? Jump.
Really fast.
No.
No, how? You're falling. I don't want to see that.
Broken. Yeah, all right there, purple. Yeah, okay. 5-toe shoes.
That's a weird gloves for your
and
feet.
Socks. They have 5-toe socks. Bet you guys didn't know
There you
that.
go. Gloves for your feet.
Gloves for your feet. They suck in the winter. So all you guys up north, nah, these ain't for you. These totally ain't for you. Made that mistake. Man, who would have thought that you need a jacket in California? I mean, come on. We go from Florida to California. You think you're going from one hot state to the next? Nah, they freeze your ass off over there. I felt like a little chihuahua shaking in the corner. Me and Aldo from Miami. We're like, turn on the heater! Turn on the heater! What's the Captain Caveman feat? Yeah, it's called a broken foot. Just, show it off. What's he got?
I have 4-inch X Rockford Fuzzgate.
Ooh, HX2s, baby! Those are some old ones.
1400.
Have a great night. Thank you, Bill. Thanks for stopping by, man. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, 1400.5. It works fine. That's an amp. That's a whole amp.
That's what I'm asking about. Singleton. Yes. Yeah. CDE 154. I believe that's the new one. Very nice radio. Totally. That does do the Tune It app.
Okay.
I think it's the 64 that has the new amplifier in it, the Sound Miser. If you're going to use onboard amplifier. But the 54 I think has the better Bluetooth. Yeah, it's tough.
Okay.
Belize City. What?
From Belize City.
Yeah, what was the question?
That's it.
HX2s?
Hi. Yes, the HX2s. He got the amp. 1400.
Yep.
It works fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus, you still got HX2s. I mean, wow. Those are like the eBay. Oh man, I just picked up a set of HX2s. Those new woofers suck. All right, so what time is it?
I have no idea.
7:06. All right. All right, so gonna take a drink. I think we're gonna have to call this one a night. I think we've done our half hour.
Okay.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for the questions.
Yeah.
This is very rapid fire. We try to answer as many of them as we can. Make sure you check us out on YouTube. If you're unaware, it's 5-Star Car Stereo on YouTube.com or whatever that is. All right, let's check the live count real quick. Oh, damn.
Oh, 10.
Oh, you guys can't see this.
You go closer.
I'm going closer. So that's the live count. 10 away from 20,000. You know, like anything else, would you recommend the R165S?
That's the Rockford. No?
R165S.
That's the 6.5.
I believe so, yeah. Oh, no, are those the Prime?
Yeah, that's the
Those
Prime.
are Prime. No Prime. Punch. Punch all the way. Punch all the way. When you upload Toby's install video. When you uploading the Toby install video. Who's Toby?
I don't remember Toby.
Oh, the subwoofers in the
what was that?
That's the 30 hours of video. Yeah,
Yes.
Rockford. Yeah, Rockford punch.
Yeah,
You want to go punch.
punch.
Punch all the way. If they're punch, yes, go punch. Punch your power. Punch
Okay,
your power.
so when you want to upload that video?
As soon as I get done editing it.
When?
It's gonna probably take me 3 or 4 days to edit it. So, I'm probably gonna start on it next week because I got a couple other ones I have to get done this week. So yeah,
People
I'm
want
hoping
it
for next.
now.
I know people want to do it. And I want to do it now. If I guys told you my schedule, you'd just laugh. All right, so
Yes.
make sure if you don't subscribe. We need 10 more so we can get 20,000, man. It just puts a smile on our face and makes us feel so loved.
Really?
I don't know.
You don't feel.
CDE 154. Hold on.
Alpine?
Yeah.
Where's the question?
I think the new one is the 163 and the 164. I don't. We don't even have that one on the board. We have the 163 and the 164, which I know are the two newer high-end ones. And the 163 is the more current one of the two. So that's all I got.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, yeah. text me and I'll see what, or comment in there and I'll see if I can, if you need to know more information about it. Thank you guys. I wish you'd done my install. We wish we'd done your install too. I like getting paid.
This area is for 2016.
What's that? I thought you guys said that wasn't one of the best areas.
Guys, I wish
No, what was the
more
thought
than
that you guys said that was one of the best of 2016?
Yeah.
I know, I'd have to go back and watch it.
It's a lot of videos.
A lot of videos. Okay, guys. We gotta go.
You have to.
All right.
No, I can't.
Thanks again. Thank you so much. You guys are great. Thank you for the questions. Remember, we do this every Monday, so if we don't get your questions today, comment on a video. It does take us a little bit to get back to you. I try to get back to you within 24 hours on any video.
Yeah.
Facebook questions are him. Questions are also Paul.
Okay, you know what?
What?
I have one. The
One.
last one.
Your last one?
One
Really? You're
second.
keeping
Yes.
for this one?
Yeah, wait. It's this guy. He has about.
Oh, man.
Hey, I'm looking.
Getting old. Ladder, yes.
I don't even know.
Okay, good. Well, we'll save it for later.
Okay.
All right,
save it
guys.
For next week.
Yes, save it for next week. All right, next
All
week
right.
maybe we'll have some news. Maybe we won't. Who knows? All right, we're out of here. See you later. Bye.